How do you feel with the holiday season approaching us? The holidays are meant to be joyful and jolly and happy and grateful, thankful, and for some of us, it can be that. But for others, it can also not be that, unfortunately, for many different reasons. A few of those reasons can be maybe you're feeling overwhelmed knowing that you're going to be tempted with a lot of different foods and snacks, or you might even be bracing yourself for negative comments from loved ones. They might have this bad habit of making negative comments about your body, about the way you eat or what you eat, or they might just be spewing all this hate on you because they know that you're on your fitness journey and you're trying to change and you're trying to do better, but they're over here trying to put you down. I'm not here for it. My name's Giselle. I'm a personal trainer and I'm here to help you maintain a healthy, sustainable lifestyle during this holiday season. The first tip that I have for you is to try to keep your stress levels in check as much as you can. I know this is easier said than done because you're like, Giselle, I'm already stressing about the Christmas gifts that I have to get for everyone and the things that I have to cook for Thanksgiving and all my travel plans while dealing with work, while dealing with my family and this and that. I get it, okay? I'm just saying try as much as you can because a lot of people don't realize that stress can really hinder you from making any progress. And stress raises your cortisol levels. And because it does that, it can actually lead you to eat emotionally, like binge, or maybe even not eat. For me personally, there are several different ways that I try to relieve stress that don't include just working out, because obviously I think we all know that working out does relieve stress and it does help, but I try to do other things. I try my best to make time for myself and some peace and quiet. I might watch, one of my favorite movies just to like calm my nerves, or I might read my Bible. I'm Christian, y'all, so God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. I pray for him to help me relieve the stress that I have. I've actually been getting into painting. I really like to paint now. So that's something that I've picked up on lately that really helps me calm down, and it's very therapeutic for me. Think of something for yourself to try. But yeah, try to keep the stress in check as much as you can. The second tip that I have for you is to prioritize protein with your meals. Protein is great because it keeps you full for a pretty long time. So if you're constantly hitting your protein goals, then what happens is that you're probably not going to feel the need to binge and just go ham and go crazy on all the unhealthier foods because you're full and you genuinely just don't feel the need to do all of that. And of course, it also helps you build and maintain muscle. And the more muscle you have in your body, the more calories you burn at rest. And because you burn more calories at rest, that means your body fat goes down. So automatically, the more muscle you have, the less fat you should have in your body. The third tip that I have for you is to be selective on how you indulge and what you indulge in. You don't have to have every single thing on that table. I hope you know that. Indulging is a part of being human. You should be able to have that mac and cheese and the turkey and the tamales and the champurrado, arroz con leche. You should have all those things. But again, in moderation though. Try to have that discipline and tell yourself, okay, I am gonna have this pumpkin pie right now, but that's it though. I'm not gonna take any leftovers. If they offer me, I'm gonna say no thank you because I'm really trying to stay on track. And I know if it's at home, I'm gonna eat it, so I don't want to take any containers of pumpkin pie, but I will have this in the moment and right now. You know what I mean? So just something like that, just to give you an idea. Another quick tip that I actually just remembered right now, I try to not make so much food to the point where there's so much leftovers because I think we all don't like to waste food. I just feel this pressure to finish it. But it's like, oh my gosh, like I feel so bloated. And I do live with my family, so, I help my mom cook, but I've actually convinced her to do that. So for the past few years now, we've really cut down our, food and our portions to where we only have leftovers for like, 1 or 2 days max. 2 days max after that specific holiday, and that's it. Like, we don't have any more because it's just too much. That's just another quick tip that could be useful for you. The fourth tip that I have for you is to try to not skip meals. A lot of times people have this concept of, okay, I'm just gonna skip breakfast and skip lunch. I'm gonna starve myself all the way up until Thanksgiving dinner and go crazy. And guess what? They do go crazy. But that's simply just not a healthy eating habit. No wonder why you want to inhale every single thing on the table. Your body is literally starving at that point. What you can do is have like a light breakfast, a light lunch, and then yeah, for dinner, I understand it definitely will be a higher calorie dinner. Use that meal to fit all your calories and all that stuff, right? The fifth tip that I have for you is to not only hydrate, try to avoid liquid calories as much as you can. The reason why is because I keep struggling to say that word. Liquid calories can add up very quickly, whether it's alcohol or whether it's juice, soda. At least me personally, I'm not a really big soda person. I love water. Like that's pretty much all I drink and I'm totally okay with it. So I personally rather use my calories towards actual food that I enjoy and that I want to have, like that cheesecake or the mac and cheese or this and that, versus like soda, you know. But again, that's just me. Some people love soda and I get that. I don't want to make you feel bad if you do have a soda. Don't feel guilty about it. But I am saying you can do it in a way where, hey, maybe for Thanksgiving you allowed yourself to have some soda or some juice or some alcohol or something. But then maybe for Christmas you can do it a little different. You can just drink water for that evening or for that day. Just trying to throw some ideas out there. Do whatever you feel works for you. The sixth tip that I have for you is to, of course, try to stick to your workout schedule as much as you can. But at the same time, because you know the holiday season is almost here, literally, try to be flexible. Try to plan it in a way where if something were to come up, you can easily try to do it a different day that week. Like if you have to miss a workout for whatever reason, because I have to do X, Y, and Z on this day, let me go ahead and try to get my workout in Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, or Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Another thing I will say, and I've said this before on here, is planning helps a lot. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So plan everything ahead of time. Your workout schedule, your eating schedule. Leave room for flexibility, but you get what I mean? I'm just trying to emphasize that, because if you're not planning ahead of time, then it's very easy for things to go to crap because there's no set routine. And unfortunately, I think human nature, we automatically have this like all or nothing mindset. So a lot of times when people don't plan ahead, they just throw in the towel and they're like, oh, well, forget it. I'm just going to go ahead and eat all of this food. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm just not going to work out. Whatever you got to do to help you stay on track, plan it ahead of time. And speaking of sleep, I know y'all know that I wasn't going to get through this video without talking about it. Try to stick to your sleep schedule as much as you can. Try to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If you're not getting a good night's rest, that can actually increase your cravings. Not getting your sleep is going to raise your stress levels. Remember, I talked about that in the very beginning. Okay? You really got to think about these things. Because you're stressed, that's going to lead to binging. That's going to lead to mental breakdowns and not wanting to work out and all these, just chaos, honestly. A lot of people underestimate rest and recovery, okay? And I'm getting sick and tired of it. If you want great progress, please try to get your sleep. Try to have your rest days. Try to recover. The 8th tip that I have for you guys is to, of course, try to stay active as much as you can. And this can go for whether you are getting your workouts in and you actually are sticking to your workout schedule, or even if you're not. Okay, so this goes for both types of people right here. Let's say you got family coming in from another state. Try to plan different activities to where you guys are really active and you guys are not just sitting around and eating and sitting and eating. You know what I mean? Like, you can try to do stuff like that. So doing little things like that goes such a long way. The 9th tip that I have for you is to try to set boundaries, whether that's at work or with your family or friends, loved ones, I don't know, whoever. Don't let people like peer pressure you into indulging into something that you just simply don't feel like having or that you don't want. You can always let people know like, hey, I'm really trying to stay on track with my fitness goals as much as I can. I won't be indulging as much, or I won't be drinking as much alcohol like I did last year, or I won't be doing this or whatever, you know, like let people know straight up so that they know that this is something that's really important to you, and this is something that you are trying to work on and improve more and more. And yeah, I mean, people should be able to respect that. The people that really love you and care about you will respect that. And if anything, they're also going to encourage you. And they're going to be very understanding without making all these negative comments. I have had my fair share of family members who will make comments about my body and the way that I look. And I know how that feels, and it sucks. Insecure people have to bring others down in order to make themselves feel better. Okay? So next time a family member or a loved one, whoever, says something about you and how you're not making progress, and they don't see a difference, and the way that you eat, and they're jealous of how you're doing with your fitness goals, and you're going to the gym now, you're taking care of yourself, you're prioritizing your health, and if they're over here hating, then guess what? They are insecure. Because I guarantee you that the people that are doing less than you always have something negative to say. I know in that moment it's hard because you just want to wring their neck, right? But I mean, you know, just try to tell yourself that. Sorry, I gotta put my light here. Try to tell yourself that, and try to understand that you are doing a great job and that you are trying. And as long as you're putting in effort, that's really all that matters. So just try your best with these tips. The 10th tip that I have for you is to try to not overthink the holiday season. I feel like a lot of people do, and that's okay. It's totally understandable. And I think, you know, again, just from the way that we're taught how to binge, and we're taught how to go crazy and eat everything in our path throughout the holidays and gain weight, like it's normalized, you know, but it shouldn't be. Not that there's anything wrong with like gaining some weight, but you know what I mean, like just doing things in an unhealthy way. That's been normalized. But I also do want you to understand that staying consistent and on track with your fitness goals during the holiday season is not that different from staying consistent when you're on vacation. Okay, staying consistent when you're going through a breakup or when you're going through a tough time. Everyone's life has different challenges, so we all experience that. Stick to the basics. Basics never die for a reason. Let's say you couldn't get that whole hour workout in, but you got 30 minutes in. You know what? That's a win. If you went to your potluck at work and you brought some healthy dish for not only for yourself, but for your coworkers, then that's a win because you took initiative and went out of your way to do something to help, again, not only yourself, but others around you, and to also inspire people around you. And you never know who you might be inspiring and motivating, okay? That's a win. If you are getting your sleep, prioritizing rest and recovery, that's a win. I hope you guys are getting the point that I'm trying to make. Celebrate every win. Don't be so hard on yourself, and just enjoy the holidays. I mean, we should always be happy, but this is the time of year where you do want to be a little more joyful, more jolly, more thankful, more grateful, and be happy to spend time with your family, your loved ones, and just embrace each other because life moves very quickly. I just want to say a quick happy holidays to everyone, and I wish you guys a blessed, warm, loving, joyful, and thankful and healthy holidays. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you. I really hope that this video helped you guys out. And please comment down below if there was a specific tip that resonated with you, or if you have any extra tips that, you know, I didn't say but you feel like helps you, then please go ahead and leave them in the comments below so that not only I can see them, but other viewers who watch this video can also look at the comments and see as well. Please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you get notified on your phone every time I upload a brand new video. If you guys have any video requests, please go ahead and leave them in the comments below. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.